Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you back well, to this live version of the Chill Zone. I am Chill10974, and I am glad to be back here in the Chill Zone studios to actually deliver a little bit of content to everybody. Want to give a little update on me, and then we're going to do a little update talk. We're going to go through this together and stuff like that. I know everybody's already done it, but every once in a while, we want to give our slant on what's happening. By the way, we already got Zach in the chat. Hey, Zach. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's been a pretty rough week. So let me give everybody an update. And by the way, I saw the chat request from China Queen. I will take it in 1 minute. I just want to get through my monologue a little bit, and I'll set some stuff up. Anyway, here's what's going on. Last week, if everybody watched that other video, I was diagnosed with a blood clot in my popliteal. What the popliteal is, it's the space behind your knee. Caused a lot of severe pain and stuff like that. I end up having to, do a little work with my vascular doctor and my PCP. I ended up getting an ultrasound where they confirmed that I had the blood clot. I have been put on a blood thinner. But for several days, getting up and moving was probably one of the most difficult things you could possibly do. I couldn't even sit in a chair like I'm doing right now, which was amazing. Yeah, it was not a fun thing to do. So it was constantly throbbing and everything else, and it would just do it at the worst times. Um, it was trouble sleeping, things like that. So I was sleeping during the day, sleeping at night. Whenever I could get it. Little hours, 2 hours, things here, back and forth, and what have you. Good news is, though I'm not pain free, I'm actually bearing some pain right now, which sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, a little bit of lag in there. I am having some pain right now, but it's manageable. Thanks to this coffee and a little bit of Tylenol. But I wanted to actually come on and start doing the stream thing again, because I kind of miss it and everything else. I know, very interesting update, but I wanted to take a few minutes at the beginning just to say thank you to everybody who has who sent their well wishes and everything else. I mean, I'm doing okay, and it means a lot to me. And I know I was able to get back and play some Xbox with some people and talk to everybody, and it was fun. Now I'm kind of hoping when I get through the weekend, I'm hoping by either Monday or Tuesday I can actually start going back to work a little bit, because the walls are starting to get a little confining here. Anyway. So I hope this all finds everybody well. And again, thank you for all the well wishes and what have you. Hold on 1 second here. This is probably going to be painful, but what the hell? Why not? Okay. Let's do it. Give me a second. 3, 2, 1.
I do.
Still not working. I reckon if I've blocked him because he got a refund on it.
Good morning,
They're
everyone.
not letting him use it.
Good morning,
That's all I
everyone.
can think. Hey, Chris.
Hey, this is something you probably haven't heard in a long time. Welcome to the Chill Zone.
Hey.
Right now, I'm just doing a little bit of a live stream. I didn't want to make you think I was ignoring you guys.
You're fine.
So, hold on a second.
Oh.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the patch notes. And I will take that invite to play in a little bit. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute the party because the echo's a little bad, and I'm going to do the patch note update, and I'll be back.
Okay, buddy.
Just the PC I could be.
Okay, everybody. Took care of that. All right. So, like I said, we get through all the fun stuff at the beginning. Again, thank you for everybody for paying attention and keeping an eye on me and everything else. Thank you very much. So, with that being said, yeah, I want to go through the notes. A little bit here. So, we've reached another day, another patch note. So, let's take a little bit of a dive. Now, like I said, I've already seen a lot of people put their posts up. Now, Ghost has done his. I saw that Spartan has done his. I'm pretty sure that Peak and Aaron have done their comprehensive run-throughs. So, I actually going to do this a little bit different. Now, I am going to read. This is going to be a little bit of a longer stream because I am longer than I really wanted. I am going to read through a lot of this stuff because it's the first time I've seen it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's go through it. So November update, Under the Black Flag. All right, there's your maintenance times. So obviously, 7th of November, between 2 and 6 Central Time. So to 300 and so we've got the Xbox One, 3600 microbits, SX 2800, PlayStation. Yikes, it's not a very big one for size. So what do we got? November update, Under the Black Flag. It's time to set sail the fall seas in a quest for battles and treasure. Let's check out what's coming in this seasonal update with TLDR coming right up. We have a Tier 8 reinforcement for the British and the French tech tree ships. Brewing Storm campaign with Japanese Tier 8 premium destroyer Haiti as a reward. Black Friday coming in hot with new black ships and a variety of deals. Yar pirate content. Legendary British destroyer Daring Bureau project. 4 one-on-one rank seasons. And more, of course. Ew. And don't forget your code right down here. Royal Navy and Marine Nationale expand to Tier 8. Most Tier 8 ships are coming to your port in this update, specifically. I know. Most Tier 8 ships are coming to your port in this update, specifically the British and French ones, a total of 6 vessels, one of each type, except carriers. Same as the first batch of Tier 8 ships. These will be available right away for captains with research Tier 7 ships of the respective branches and significant XP of those. In fact, if you have 200,000 elite XP on a Tier 7 ship, retrospective newcomer will be unlocked automatically. Full upgrade from scratch will require 300 XP. Here, what do we get? Alright, for the British, we get the destroyer Jutland. That'll do a little work into that thing. Cruiser Neptune. Oh, good. Another cruiser that will explode. Woohoo! Because we all know how British cruisers do. Yeah, the Richelieu. I actually may have to finally go ahead and get the Vanguard. And Battleship Tremaine. What? Temeraire? Oh, I just butchered the crap out of that. Well, and for the French, we have the destroyer Mogador, the cruiser Saint Lo, and the battleship Alsace. Oh, the Alsace is a piece of crap, if I remember from PC. You can look forward for more information on these newcomers in a dedicated article coming very soon. Brewing Storm, Captain. Now, yeah, I know. They just like to screw around with us. The premium destroyer Haiti. Loosely reminiscent of the Shimakaze. Oh, why the fuck are you doing this to us, Wargaming? We do not need another sneaky ass ninja torpedo. So what you've just done is you're throwing a Shimakaze in back to Tier 7. So you bent us over with the Musashi so we can't get away from the 18.1 inch guns. Now you're putting basically a Shima clone? And this one, I guarantee you, is going to have something funny. Now, wait. I'm gonna guess. I haven't read this yet. I just want to let you guys, everyone know, I have not read this yet. I guarantee they have done something with. There's a trick on this ship that is going to piss everybody off royally. And I'm going to guess it right now before I go reading the rest of this note. I bet you they put a fucking reload booster on this. I bet you they did. So they can make this ship suck that much more. Let's look. Loosely reminiscent of the Shimakaze, the Japanese destroyer Haiti brings a large HP pool, brutal torpedoes, as well as a few gunboat characteristics of Tier 8. She's quite a fire starter, owing to her quick reload and solid chances of ignition upon impact. Her firing angles allow for great kiting if you're already unleashed your devastating torpedo load. With a traditional framework of 100 milestones in 5 weeks and catch-up mechanic in place, let's look at the prizes as you wait to go on. Ooh, here we go. Alright, so that's what you get without Admiralty backing, I'm going to guess. Or, okay, we have with and without Admiralty backing. Let's take a look. Alright, so this is what you're going to get with Admiralty backing. So you get, without it, you get a prizes worth about 15,187 doubloons. And with Admiralty backing, which is 2,500 dubs, you'll get up to 73,250 doubloons worth of stuff, including the Japanese Tier 8 Bend Over and Smile Shimakaze clone. Note, they really didn't say anything more about it, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a reload booster on it. So if they're gonna give they're basically gonna turn this into a gunboating Shima that starts fires and launches nuclear tipped torpedoes. Fun coming to Tier 7. Alright. Moving on. Yeah. It's all, even if you, let's put it this way. They're offering you a ship and everything else. I always get the Admiralty backing, either if I really am not looking forward to the ship. But again, you get all that stuff and you get a ship at the end of it. And at this point, and how hard it is, how expensive it is to get a Tier 8 ship, regardless of how toxic it may be, it's a Tier 8 ship. All right, Black Friday 2022. This season, Black Friday discounts will be available through the entire update, with additional deals dropping in the store on later dates. Most importantly, it will feature as many as 5 black new ships. So we have an Italian Tier 3 premium battleship, Dante Alighieri B. Don't need another Tier 3 battleship, thank you. Japanese Tier 8 premium cruiser Ibuki B. I didn't want the first one. I definitely don't want the second one. The German Tier 5 premium Italian Tier 5 premium cruiser Duca Acosta B. Alright. I can, another squishy, crunchy cruiser to blow up at Tier 5. Except it looks good. Tier 6 premium destroyer Z39B. Alright. I can go with that. And the only thing on here of any type of would be the Bismarck B, and I don't know. I mean, the Bismarck B is probably the only ship on that whole list that I'd even would want. So, the Tier 7 premium battleship Bismarck B with upgraded secondary battery ATBA range at the expense of the main battery range. So they fucked around with it to give it... Wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. So basically what they did is they're giving you a ship that has stupid secondaries. Extended range for the secondaries. But they kill the main battery of the battleship. Why the fuck do I want it? I wish I had a yellow hanky. I don't have one. That's just too bad, because I would throw it right the fuck now. Penalty. Alright. Stay tuned for a dedicated article that will offer a detailed look at the things Black Friday on our blog. Be sure to check this out, as 3 of the 5 ships have been tangibly changed in their new appearance. Oh, I really don't care. Alright, so what do we got? Actually, I'm going to stop for a second, since I threw the penalty flag. Wargaming. Were you listening at any point in time to any people that were out there saying that you needed to step up your game for the update. Now, I'm stopping here, and I'm just saying this because so far, I am not impressed. Okay, great. I'm glad you're bringing the French and the British ships into Tier 8. Okay? Then you lost me by bringing in a Shima clone that's a gunboat and starts fires with nuclear-tipped torpedoes in as the campaign ship in Tier 8. Because we needed another fucking Shima. And I'm pretty sure everybody in Legend and Lego tier is probably going, ooh, look, another fucking Shimakaze. Just like now we have 2 Yamatos. So the fun can be spread in both fucking directions. And then we get to Black Friday, which is usually a really cool event. And I tell you, I really don't mind the event. And you can get some really cool ships. And it may be, and now look, I don't know. They may actually give you more. You may be able to go back and get some of the other Black Friday ships, which I'm kind of hoping, which will redeem this as a little bit. But this lineup, you almost made it through. Okay, you know, Bismarck. But then reading it that you decided to nerf the fucking main guns to buff the secondaries. So basically what you're doing is you're turning it into a black Brandenburg. Yeah. It's just a Brandenburg with a whole lot of secondaries, fireworks going off, and no substance. Anyway. But the thing is, you had a chance to step it up, and so far I am not impressed with this thing. So, with that being said, let's read the rest of this. I see pirates. They has a chance. Because pirates are cool. But, yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, look. I probably don't have to read this. We have, these are probably going to be guises and skins. Stuff you can buy. Monetize shit. Alright. With 2 dedicated captains and their rovers under British and French flags, and more content available, including special chests, pirates are arriving on our seas in force. Save the date, you scallywags. Starting December 1st, you can exchange your shiny funds for captains and boats in the store. These articles covering the content will come just in time, so get your eyes peeled. Oh, excuse me. A little hint, these pirates prefer French ships, but they don't always fight for France. Okay. Alright, rank duels. I know you missed it, 1-on-1 ranked. Now, this I don't mind. At least it's a ranked season. We got ranked back. So I can't complain there. So, you know, you missed it, 1-on-1 ranked battles are making a comeback. As for as many as 4 seasons in this update, stay tuned to our blog post with all details before the first season gets underway on November 10. Alright, the Daring Bureau. The largest class of British destroyers arrived at legendary tier. The Daring HE shells are particularly incendiary. Her torpedoes can be launched individually. Her sonar can be a lifesaver, and smoke generator will facilitate effective in and out attacks and provide much needed emergency concealment. Be wary of her size, however, and be watch out for incoming aircraft. Jesus Christ, can you people friggin' make a goddamn... Wow. However, and B, watch out for incoming aircraft. Somebody really needs to proofread this shit because you can see that was just wrong. This project requires you to possess British tech tree. This project requires you to possess British tech tree destroyers, Jarvis and Lightning to complete certain segments. This research process can be boosted with either research points or doubloons. Please note, this project is not available in the mobile version. All right. I am going to say this. One of the things I did notice, and especially in this current research project that's going on with the French, I do like the fact that they're adding in your ability. You have to play certain ships to actually get to further your research projects. I kind of like that because it takes away the potential of having. It takes away the potential of actually just being able to motor through with just commanders. So you actually have to grind for ships to get through them. All right. Balance changings. Ooh. This update brings a solid number of changes of both buffs and nerfs, including some of the first changes to the Tier 8 tech tree ships as they've been the center of attention since August. Not necessarily. A handful of ship traits have also been changed to provide better clarity on prospective ship abilities. PSA, we're starting to call secondary guns ATBA, anti-torpedo boat armament, and more places, so get used to it. Get fucked. The Japanese Tier 8 cruiser Ibuki. The Ibuki was somewhat lacking direct damage, so we boosted it. Oh, good. They gave the Japanese a buff. The main battery reload time decreased from 13.7 to 13 seconds for stock version. The main 180 turn time is decreased from 30 seconds to 25.7 seconds. And, of course, because it's Japanese, we got to give them a decreased reload on their torpedo launch. 101 to 97 seconds for stock versions and 112 to 105 for upgraded versions. Oh, Destroyer Yugamo. Simply not far enough for... Yugamo is simply not far enough from Kangro, hence some basic damage improvements. Torpedo launcher reload time upgrade torpedoes reduced from 100 seconds to 93 seconds. HP stock hull increase from 13,900 to 14,200 for upgraded hull, 15,200 to 15,700. Great. It's gonna take more to kill them. And plus, we always love to give buffs to Japanese ninja boat torpedoes. Oh, the Rune. We fairly contend with the Rune, but she's a bit sluggish in close quarters, so a quicker traverse will improve her chances of tracking any destroyers that get close. Main battery 180 degree time decreased from 30 seconds to 25.7 seconds for the stock version and 30 to 20 for upgraded versions. The Soviet Tier 8 destroyer Delaney. Delaney went above and beyond what we expected her to do, hence a nerf was appropriate for her turret traverse and gun reload. However, to sweeten this bitter pill, we've improved the shell damage a tad. The aim is to lower the average damage a pinch to get her to be a little less effective in multiple targets. Okay. Maximum main battery HE damage decreased from 1900 to 2050 increased from 1900 to 2050. Maximum AP shell damage increased from 2600 to 2850. That's both for upgraded version. The main battery reload time went from 4 to 5 seconds, and the main battery 180 went from 9 to 13.8 seconds for stock and 9 to 12 for upgraded version. Oh, yikes. Oh, the Dmitry Donskoy has fell further back than the Rune did, receiving significant buffs all around. This should aid her survivability. Okay, HP upgrade from 43,400 to 47,400. Radar consumable decrease from 20. Duration increase from 20 to 25 seconds. Sonar consumable stats change increase from 96 to 98 seconds. Torpedo detectability increased from 3.1 to 3.3. Ship detection increased from 4.4 to 4.7. Oh, what'd they do to the Champagne? Champagne found herself lagging behind a few of her peers. No wonder why, because she was a piece of crap to begin with. Okay, she found herself lagging behind a few of her peers and provided to be a less popular choice among French battleships because she was a piece of crap! Wow, did I say that out loud? What we hope to accomplish is to improve her average damage by increasing her survivability and give her a better kit when fighting PBs head-on. However, situations where HE shells will be effective, choices will still going to be rare, which is understandable. Champagne will follow Vanguard in a number of buffs. Probably not. I hope not, because they still can't get the Vanguard right. HP has increased from 52,600 to 57,100. Oh, good. So the bow tanking POS can sit there a little bit longer and spam you. Oh, joy. Maximum HE shell damage increased from 6,100 to 6,700. Graf Zeppelin. The Donskoy goes boom a lot, so buffs don't mean shit. Yeah, the ships are garbage. Now they're trying to put lipstick on a pig, which is just going to piss off more people because now, oh, we're going to play the Champagne more because they just increase the HE damage, which is going to increase the fire chain, which they're going to sit there and just dump HE on everybody like they always do, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Rifle, I hope you're watching, buddy, because Graf Zeppelin. Well, you knew it. She needed a buff no matter how you looked at it, and here are several areas in which she's lacking the whole ship, especially compared to the against August von Percival. Torpedo damage increased from 5933 to 7800. Torpedo speed increased from 45 to 48 knots. Torpedoes now arm quicker, 3.5 seconds down from 4 seconds. Secondaries have increased from 5 to 5.5 kilometers. Her hangar now holds 15 planes instead of 14. And the planes have been made more maneuverable. None of these changes are necessarily dramatic, but we believe that as a package, they should work and make your Zeppelin experience much more fun. Modernization changes. We've been looking at the popularity and usability of modernizations lately, and this has been the first take. Main battery mod 2 was severely lacking, so we made it more attractive. Let's remove the trade-off. We've removed the trade-off and buffed the traverse. Main battery 180-degree turn time bonus increased from 15 to 20%. Main battery reload buff time removed. Okay. So what they did, so they increased your traverse time. Well, so they fixed the traverse time, but they took away the buff on the main battery. Okay. Gunfire Control System Mod 2 is receiving substantial buff as well. Main battery range bonus increase from 5 to 10%. Now that's substantial. These changes are being brought in to increase the build variability and offset cookie cutter builds a while we see how this goes and perhaps continue with further mod changes down the line. Alright, I'm going to stop there for 1 second. This may seem like a little bit of a subtle thing, but this is actually not bad. They're affecting, they're playing around with the tech tree stuff. And the premiums. So they're fixing some of the modernization, which isn't bad. I am not going to complain about that. I think it's good that they're looking at that. It may help. It may help a little bit, but I can foresee some issues because if we're increasing range and all this sort of stuff like that, which is going to be great, say, if you're a battleship, but are they going to be, how is this going to affect our little HE spamming friends? I think they should have been more specific and probably did this with, say, battleships or something that they could have done to kind of level the playing field a little bit. I mean, I'm not opposed to this idea. I like it. But I think they could have been more specific with it, and I think that might have been... They missed a small opportunity to make the community feel a little bit better. Okay, this change affects all ships modernization available. Adjusted ship traits. American Tier 8 Battleship Main. Tough. Change to superior AP damage. How about crap? It ain't even worth playing. The Izumo, fast, change to superior AP pen. The Frederick to Gross, Ironclad, change to secondary reach. Okay. Mobile improvements, Google login, so now you can come up with your Google account. Ship fitter. Oh, let's see what they fixed. Rares is a game crashing in campaign interface. Didn't even know that was a thing. Hitbox on one of the islands of Tears' desert map was taller than the model suggested. Additionally, some buildings let shell pass through them. Both instances have been fixed. One of the reefs in the Solomon Islands map stopped many a ship, and this will no longer occur. The description of the Burn Baby Burn skill was now correctly mentioned in increase in fire chances for aircraft carriers secondary batteries. The Richelieu torpedo bulge is now correctly visible in the armor viewer. The Yolo Emilio has incorrect camo in the store preview window. And mobile to fix overlaying text with battle results. Other port selection. It's here. Now you can choose whatever port you like with the most and change it whenever you like. You can look forward to the arrival of more ports in the not so distant future. So you have Fjords, Nagasaki, Marseille, the Ocean, and Hamburg. So we're offering you the 5 ports for starters in their own musical themes. Fjords, Nagasaki, Marseille, Ocean, and Hamburg. Dusto proverbial cameras. And choose the perfect lighting for your favorite ships. Yeah, it took them 3 years. Okay, rudder positions while on the quick command menu. This is something you requested for ages. We've finally been able to deliver. From this update on your rudder will hold whatever your switch to quick command pizza. Please note that this is only true for ships and will not work on planes. Also keep in mind that since we don't have fine adjustments on the rudder, even if you turn only slightly and call up the quick command window, your turn progress to 100% will progress 1 to 100% while you're interacting with the quick commands. Well, at least they put the turning in. Because that was no. We go when you tried to turn and you went over to the chat wheel to say shut off your AA or whatever, it canceled it out. TAA on Xbox One and One S. Temporal anti-aliasing is now enabled for Xbox One and One S console in battle. These consoles previously had this enabled. This provides more stable picture quality, smoother geometry, blah blah blah. The Admiralty backing interface has been improved. Campaigns can now be bought out with a single action inside the Admiralty backing window, even after having purchased the Admiralty backing. Make this season count and turn the tide. Well, kiddies, we've read through that pile of garbage. Okay. So, I'm going to do a quick thought on this. We've read through it. I saw a few good things in there. I'm happy that they're putting in the British and French lines in the Tier 8. They should be there. Not going to complain about that. They should be there. I am not happy with the campaign ship. Not happy with the campaign ship. We do not... Wargaming. Let me say... Hey! Thanks, man, for following. I see you over there on the Twitch side. Thank you very much. I appreciate the follow there, buddy. I'm just going to go, and I just want to say this. This is my opinion. We do not need Wargaming. We do not need another Shimakaze. All right. I hope I said that loud enough. Not only did they take the trait of the Shimakaze with its nuclear torpedoes, they put it in a Japanese destroyer, which has concealment up the wazoo, and they turn it into a gunboat. And I'm telling you here first, it has a reload booster. So not only are you going to get nuclear tipped torpedoes, you're going to get more of them. Faster. And they're putting that in Tier 8. So that means those of us who like to play Tier 7 are now back to having to deal with a Shimakaze-esque Japanese ninja boat. That was well thought out, Wargaming. Well done. Black Friday event. Not impressed at all. There's nothing in there that I would pay money for. Nothing. I'm pretty sure that people are going to want to go for the Bismarck. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the most popular thing in there. All the secondary fanboys out there, all the German BB fanboys out there are going, whoa, Bismarck, it's going to be black. Who cares? What they did is they just took the regular Bismarck, which already has fantastic secondary range. The guns are good with good range and everything else. Nerf the main guns, buff the secondaries, and put it in a box and go, here you go. The rest of those ships I could care less about. So, Wargaming's not getting any money from me on those. I hope at the very least that they bring back some of the crates from previous Black Fridays so people can get some of those ships that they may have missed before. At least I hope so. Yeah, and they just made him worse. So let's take him from meh to all right. Let's see. The Deering? All right. I understand. Another British destroyer. The British need a little love inside inside the Lego tier, so I'm all for that. You know, as far as him buffing in some ships, I mean, whatever. I mean, the Graf Zeppelin, I'm glad they did something with that because that thing has been a proverbial pile of dog poo since it came out. I am intrigued, Wargaming, with the changes inside to some of the upgrades to the ships. I understand that's a good thing to do. I'm happy with that. But let's take it slow there so people can figure this one out and see how this is going to affect play and everything else. It may change some builds. That may be a good thing. But it's, what have you. And then I saw the bug fixes. Not impressed there. And yeah, great, we can change our ports. So what's my overall look at this whole update? Well, it sucks. This is going to be my monologue for this, and then I'm going to be done. I'm going to say this flat out. You needed to step up Wargaming just a little bit more and give us a good update. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not even going to mention the pirate shit. I'm not spending money on camos and on camos and so-called captains. I'm not even gonna get into that. Look, I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. You had a chance to impress us a little bit here. You put some tidbits in. You put a couple of good things in this one. I'm not gonna say this thing's a complete turd. And you got some relatively decent ships for offer in regards to the campaign. If you like those types of ships. Well, you know what? Forget the campaign. I can't even begin to say how pissed I am at that. But for for the Bureau, not bad. And I do like the changes you've done in the Bureau in how to use the Bureau. I do like that. There's some decent. I'm happy that the British and the French ships are coming off of Tier 8. Tier 8 is lacking seriously and everything else. But overall, this whole update is a complete and utter disaster. So, you know what? You get a chance, type it in below and let me know what you think about it too. Do you think Wargaming actually did a good job on this update? Or did we just get let down again? So let me know in the comments below. And hey, we're still waiting for those training rooms. Are we going to get them before the end of the year? How many more updates we got left? One more after this? Is that going to be our Christmas present? Are we going to get some of the fixes in RNG? Are we going to get the... Or are we going to get the ballistic fixes? Are we going to get any new maps? That's what I'd like to see in here. Maps, whatever. And by the way, I already commented on ranked. I'm glad that we have something. It's better than nothing, and it's got to be better than... the one thing, it's quick and painless and all that sort of happy horse shit. I kind of had fun with the one-on-one last time. I have clips of me detonating wonderful cruisers with Warspite. Anyway. Overall, not happy with this update. As Wargaming would say, is that I'm an elitist because I've been playing too long. No, Wargaming, I will say this. I give a shit about the game enough, where I play it enough, where I've invested in it enough, where I enjoy playing it and everything else, that the tough love that's coming out, not only from myself, but from other people, and especially especially a lot of your top YouTube channels. Let 'em Peak, Aaron, T-Bull, Spartan Elite. Jesus. How come the largest content provider of World of Warship Legends content on YouTube, someone who's got 40,000 plus subscribers who watch his content, is sitting there and pleading with you to fix your game? But yet, we've been playing too long, so we don't count. Dr. Ghost is doing it too. I mean, these people are trying to tell you something. And these are the people who play this game a lot. And I think the community is trying to tell you something. Because we play this game a lot. We're not bitching for the sake of bitching. We're complaining because there's things that need to be fixed in the game. The game needs to be fixed, and it also needs to be refreshed. I'm glad that we're getting ranked back, but is one-on-one ranked something that's going to keep our attention? Not for much longer, because what happens? So if you get a lot of people going in the ranked, you're going to get a lot of potatoes in there too. So it's just going to be like, look, I'm not the greatest player in the world. Trust me. My in-game skill is at best. Even in 1v1 ranked, I've actually gone in and kicked people's asses. So, we'll see on that. I'm not saying this will be my final plea, but I just want to say this out loud. Then I'm going to let everybody go. Look, everybody, this is my opinion. You can take it or leave it. I'm not telling you to go in either direction, but this is how I feel. Wargaming, you're being handed an opportunity on a golden platter from a lot of people who do care about your game. The people who play your game constantly, who see a lot of these things on a daily basis. This isn't like the weekend wallet warriors showing up and playing like, whatever. We need training rooms fast. We need them here immediately. They got to be here on this next update. They got to be. We need new maps to play on. We need them soon. We need other stuff to keep the majority of the player base happy. Or to try to say your experienced player base. We need more and engaging ranked, and we need more and engaging stuff, extracurricular stuff, be it campaign, whatever, anything other than AI and standard. We need to have those things. We need to find a way to stay more engaged and update your game a little bit. Yes, there are issues inside game with shells firing short. I know Zach saw that in there. The auto aim is meh. You know, there's a lot of other complaints that I can throw in there. But the biggest issue that I will constantly continue to say is that's pervasive inside of World of Warships is the players. The player base is not educated, and other than them going to YouTube or Twitch to go see the content creators who are working really, really, really hard to put out content to show people how to play the game. I want to start doing that too, because I'm relatively new to the base and everything else. But the people who I watch and follow, Dr. Ghost, Let 'em Peek, Aaron, T-Bull, Zarkoon, Wolf World, Noriko, Jakeonomics, and obviously I leave the best for last, and I'm not, but he's been doing it for years and years and years, and Spartan Elite have been putting out videos on how to play this game. They're trying. They try, and they try. With very little help from you. Oh, I would think that you do this with your PC game. Hey, Ghost. Welcome. You do this with your PC game. I have looked on there and stuff like that, and until you decided to take away from Mac. Using the tutorials and stuff like that on there were great. Having those resources available to you as a new player is a good thing because it teaches you how to do it, and which is good. Which does have a positive effect. Has a very much a positive effect on the player base because it helps teach the player base. Then we look at Legends. The game, it's accessible and a little bit more compact. I mean, obviously from the PC side. But the general idea is still the same. Why aren't you teaching them? Why aren't you helping them, giving the introduction to how to play this game? Look, you have a great community of content creators out there. All right. You have a lot of passionate community contributors out there. I'm not talking the CC program. I'll give you that in 1 second. You have a lot of really good people out there who do a lot of really good work. And whether you like them or not, and who you sit who you watch is totally up to you. But I'm one of those people who watches a lot of YouTube content creators out there, and I do that for a reason, because it gives me a good chance to see where people are coming from, gives me a lot of different perspective, and helps me build my game. Okay, not for nothing, I became a better player because, and I'm going to do this shout out. I'm sorry, Ghost. You know I love you, man. But with Spartan Elite, I've been following him for over 2+ years now, since I got into this game. And his how-to videos have been fantastic. Shows you how to play. He explains everything and does all that stuff. And that's why he's the GOAT right now for content creators for Legends. You know, and I will say this: Dr. Ghost is in the house, and I very much appreciate you showing up for my little tiny itty bitty. You know, I went over the update. You know, Dr. Ghost has done a really good job working on his stuff. His channel's on the smaller side, but it's outstanding that he's able to go ahead and he's still putting out great content. And I mentioned a lot of other content creators out there who do a fantastic job with promoting this game. But you, my friend, Wargaming, I'm talking to you. You need to take a little bit more you need to be a lot more active in promoting your own game and teaching these people how to play this game. Because if you do that, you're going to build an even more loyal base. Which, believe it or not, in the world of economics, means what? More money. Work plus loyalty equals money. Okay? Pretty simple stuff. Now, to answer your question that you threw in there, Ghost, all I can say is, does this surprise you in any way, shape, or form? Does this surprise you in any way, shape, or form? Because it doesn't to me. I already ranted on this thing. This update is another glowing, flaming pile of dog poo. There's more things in here we don't need. We don't need another Shima clone. That's also a gunboat fire starter. Yeah, I know. It's all money. We don't need that. We don't need... I mean, I'm glad that we got British and French ships of Tier 8. Great. We knew that they were coming anyway, so it's not a big surprise. The Black Friday event is garbage. There's no ships in there I want. There's nothing in there to be like, hey, I gotta have it. I don't need a black version of a Bismarck that you nerfed your gun, nerfed the main battery so you can get a more spectacular fireworks show out of the secondaries. Don't need that. And the other ships were like, meh. You know, I don't care about the pirate thing. The ports are cool. I'm all about that. Again, there's just nothing that excites me in here. I don't know. with that all being said, I've made my rant. Oh, yeah. 1v1, I'm fine with that. I mean, that's what the port selection is fine. Pirate mode, I'm kind of like, and I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you on the Japanese DD. We don't friggin' need it. We don't need it. We don't need a Shima clone in Tier 8. We definitely don't need a Shima clone at Tier 8 that has a reload booster for its torps. And then we're going to turn it into then it's going to have gunboat characteristics with a nice fire chance. That's fun and engaging. Unless they're trading off on its ability to hide. We don't need either one of them, because both these, to me... Look, just think now. Tier 7 can't get away from the Japanese torp boats. We got away from the Shima. We're like, woo! Now, Shima clone. We got away from... Everybody was like, hey, we got away from Yamato. Woo! Enter Musashi. It's like they dangle a little bit of fruit and then they pull it away. And you're like, nope, bend over, smile. It gets there. It gets there. It just gets me. Because then they're taking the fun away from being able to go in and play Tier 7. Because now you have to counter a Japanese clone of a Shima with nuclear-tipped torpedoes, a reload booster, and it has gunboat characteristics. It can start fires like it's going out of style. I need to look more at this ship. But from what I've already seen and read, I'm noping out of that one. I'm an open. So, with that being said, let's get away from the negative stuff because it's wargaming. How is everybody today? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? You know? Well, yeah, if you're doing the sneaky boat shit, yeah, that's fine. But if you're on the other side of it, you're gonna want to strangle some. Well, yeah, you are toxic, Ghost. You are toxic. Toxicity confirmed. Ask Blip. Ask Blip. He knows. Cleveland is my middle name. Oh, I was gonna do that. That was one thing I was gonna mention today. For all y'all watching and you like a good okay. Friggin' pyro. Hey, for all y'all watching, if you got some really great clips, maybe some funny clips, YOLO stuff, memes, what have you. Dr. Ghost Games is in here. He likes to put out some meme material. So make sure if you want to send some stuff over to him, a clip submission, make sure you send it to him in a message that says clip submission. Whoa. I know. And maybe, just maybe, you may be able to get in one of the meme videos. If you ever wanted your 15 seconds of fame, you can go, hey, look, I'm in a meme video. It's even better when you're on the receiving end. Yes, sends in the clips. So you want to do that, make sure you get him in. He usually does those videos every Friday. So this is your last call for alcohol. Get him in today. Go out there, get some sweaty games in. If you get some detonations, dev strikes, double strikes, YOLO Emilio stuff, I mean anything that's actually maybe cringeworthy and laughable, send them in. And you too can be in a video. I know. This has been a public service announcement from the Chill Zone. So other than that, I actually have to say I've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm actually not in bad shape. I thought my leg would be screaming bloody murder right now, but I guess not. So that's good that it can sit. I was determined this morning to actually go ahead and get on and do some streaming. What, is that your fucking Viagra, dude? Okay, look, this is the Chill Zone, not the Pornhub. So, I mean, one of the things I will definitely have to sit there and tell you is like, you know what I like to do to HE spammers? I like to wreck them. Though I do play them, I'm not going to say I'm not a 100%. I can't say that I stay away from them, because I will play them from time to time. But still. Ooh, message. What we got? Holy shit. That's a Musashi. We don't want to look at that. No, that's a good job there, Brad. Good game, bud. I thought you were my friend, dude. Look, it's great. I'll tell you, if you're interested in the ship, yeah, it's great. That's what you're looking for. I mean, it's not going to stop me from getting it. I am going to try to go for it, because I believe in getting a ship for minimal amount of money and doing the stuff that I normally do any day is really? Really? Wow. The love. The love. All right. Hey. I wanted to I'll end that right here. I'm going to end this right here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, going over the patch notes, just having general chit chat. I really am happy to be able to get back in here and do a little streaming. You know, I thoroughly enjoy doing this and interacting with my people in chat and stuff like that. Oh, Ghost, what are you doing? Oh, Ghost. No, I really very much appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me. I know it's been a little bit of a layoff, and I apologize to all for everyone who follows me and stuff like that. I really should like to get more content out. But, yeah, thanks, Ghost. I just wanna say to everybody who reached out to me and everything else while I've been dealing with my and still dealing with my little bit of a medical problem. I thank you, very much appreciated that. You know, it was it kind of sucked. It still kind of sucks. It still hurts, but now a little bit later, week later, I'm able to sit here for a little bit and actually put out some content for you guys. Now, granted, I'm not playing any games right now. I wanted to do the update. But look, guys, thank you very, very much from the from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me and stuff like that, and what have you. And we're going to get the streaming back up and do a lot more. So yes, at some point in time we can get a little collab going on. There, Mr. Ghost. Now that I can actually simulcast stream again. So this was a little bit of a test. I got a little bit of a grind for an hour and 20 minutes now. So all y'all who are hanging in there with me, watching me, I very much appreciate it. All y'all who hanged, waiting for the content to come back, sent the well wishes and everything else. Again, thank you very much. I'd like to thank you for going over the patch updates. Thank you, brother. And I think the most important thing for me is being able to interact with all of you, and I miss that part of it, and I miss that quite a bit. So everybody, thank you for hanging in there. So, if you like what you're seeing on there, it's on the follow on the Twitch side. Hit that follow button. Hit that bell for notification so you know when there's content coming on. Keep spreading the love on that side. On the YouTube side, make sure if you're watching this, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now. Hit the bell for notifications so you know when there's content coming on. And throw those comments down below because it helped move these channels forward. And us small content creators really do appreciate the support that we get out there. And we slowly, ever so slowly, get a little bit bigger. Absolutely, Zach. I'll be more than happy to do it, buddy. Seriously. You are more than welcome. And I would very much welcome doing it with you, okay? So, I want to thank everybody again for hanging out here for this edition of the Chill Zone. I am glad to be like Slim Shit, Me's back! Alright, peeps. I hope everybody has a good day. No worries, Zach. No worries. Everyone have a great day. And something, be good to each other out there because, hey, that's what we gotta do. Peace.